Hi, I'd like to buy a house, please. Great, can I see your credit score? Here's my money. No, I need your credit score. I was told money buys houses. Sir, we need to see your credit score. Oh, of course. Here you go. That is a gift card to Borders. Those aren't even open anymore. Well, if you just took the money,
So what is a credit score? Your credit score is a number ranging from 300, which is really bad, to 850, really good. And that helps determine your credit worthiness. Basically, how much people can trust you financially. Your credit score might be the single most important and annoying 3-digit number in your adult life. It was created by the Fair Isaac Corporation, also known as FICO. While other credit scoring systems exist, the FICO score is by far the most commonly used. And I know you're asking, Dan, why should I give a about a credit score? So it's basically your golden ticket to doing literally anything in this country. Want a car? Need a credit score. Want an apartment? Need a credit score. Want a lake house to flex on all the kids that bullied you in high school? Need a credit score. And also a week where all the bullies can figure out their schedules, because it needs to work where they can all go to the lake house once, and that's harder to organize with you. Never mind. It doesn't stop there. Applying for home loans, renting an apartment, interviewing for a job, a massive factor in all of those is your credit score. Basically, think of your credit score like an adult GPA on which you will be judged for your life. It's really important to get a good one. Now, all of this is appropriately terrifying, so who calculates your credit score and how do they do that? Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. These are the trio that dominate the credit reporting universe. While they don't record every purchase you make, they look at the bigger numbers surrounding your spending, like loans you take out, your total credit card debt, and so on and so forth. To determine credit scores, FICO takes data from one of these 3 companies and weighs each category differently. In general, payment history is 35%, the amount of money owed is 30%, length of credit history is 15%, the mix of credit types is 10%, and the number of new accounts opened over a short period of time is 10%. As you can probably gather, high credit scores are great. And just like anything that's great, the opposite is not so great. Low credit scores hurt you. They not only affect whether you qualify for credit cards and loans, they rule your interest rate, which directly translate to how much you pay over the lifespan of the loan. Say there's someone with a FICO score in the 620 range. They would pay $86,000 more on a 30-year fixed rate, $250,000 mortgage than their friend with a FICO over 760. So then what is a good credit score? While there's no universal rule for a passing credit score, according to the FICO credit scoring model, credit scores fall into 5 distinct categories, but everything over 670 is typically considered good. So what can you do to boost up your credit score? First, pay your bills on time. Set up that auto pay, because if you're like me, you try to pay your bills, but things get in the way, like watering plants and the existential crises of living. Next, if you're like me, I know that new credit card is super shiny and you're dying to pop bottles at the club with the boys, but try not to use more than 30% of your credit at one time. Instead of popping bottles, I'm sure the boys would appreciate a nice quiet night playing Catan. Okay, next tip. I know those Google ads have you convinced that 5% cashback card is the answer to all of your problems, but maybe don't apply for it. That's what's known as a hard inquiry, which is basically things like applying for credit cards, mortgages, and car loans. Those aren't bad, but too many hard inquiries like that in a short period of time can really hurt you. Too many credit requests can knock your score down. Oh, and one more thing. That old credit card that you opened in college and is probably collecting dust, don't cancel it. Because the longer your credit age, the better your credit score. Stupid? Probably, but we never said it was smart. It's just the way things are. Now, if this is the first time someone's mansplaining credit to you, don't feel bad. A lot of people don't know about them or don't even have a credit score to begin with. About 53 million US adults lack traditional credit scores, so you're not alone. But you can start building your credit history now. If you can ask your parents to add you as an authorized user on their card, do it. Not an option? That's cool too. Don't sweat it. Banks like JP Morgan Chase, US Bancorp, and Wells Fargo are joining several other banks in a pilot program to initiate a new method of approving potential credit card holders later this year. As long as you're keeping your bank account kosher, you can qualify for a new card. But the most important thing here is just to get started if you haven't, because this is all really important. Again, stupid? Maybe. The way things are? Definitely. Hey, thanks so much for watching that episode of Brew Breakdown. If you like that video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, and also hit that little bell beneath this video so you can get notified every time we drop a new video here at Morning Brew. Thanks again.